sáyé ọmọ ọba ní kò ṣe ẹrú ó wá sáyé kò ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀n.
ó yá akéde mo fẹ́ délé bàbá tó bí lọ́mọ.
ọmọ ọba ní kò
bàbá
ṣe
mi
ẹrú
ò gbànígbà ní ojú ọ̀nà ó ṣe gbọ́n. òsán-gìrì lágìrì ọ̀làgìrì kàkà.
ọmọ ọba ní
àkọ́kọ́
kò
arẹ́rẹ́
ṣe ẹrú.
bàbá mi ò wọ kẹfẹ́rẹ́ jùjọ. jagunmọ́lòdì ọ̀rọ̀ apáládì.
Technology is now seen as a must-have in businesses. With the right technology tools, you get to stand out as a reliable organization and make everyone efficient and productive across board. We understand that most organizations are investing in technology and doing the best they can to make it work for everyone. But they are also finding it challenging to get the solution that will solve their most critical business needs. As a multiple award-winning, agile and innovative leader in the IT marketplace, Hashem Limited knows what it means to take time to identify your pain points and recommend products and services that fit your business need. We do not only pride ourselves as a one-stop shop offering a plethora of IT products and services that can drive growth and productivity in your organization. We also boast of dedicated, passionate, and experienced team members. Our comprehensive engagement model and governance framework are also designed to optimize your software portfolio across your organization. This unique approach gives you access to business analysts, solutions architects, product specialists, project managers, developers, and key resources to help inform great decision making. Above everything and anything else, we are the IT partner you can trust to make your business dreams realizable. Convinced yet? Perhaps our website can tell you a lot more than I have done in 2 minutes. Check us out on www.hashem.com. Oh, one more thing. We are as social can be, keeping you updated on the newest technology trends. You can find us on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
Simplifies the way we collect data. Organizations collect data from multiple touchpoints to enable them to make effective, profitable, data-driven decisions. Yet, a lot of data just sits there. Why? Well, organizations operate 2 systems: operational or transaction systems and analytic systems. Operational systems are data repository, where you execute business processes. Analytic systems are where you make sense of your data and evaluate business processes. Analysts spend 80% of their time cleaning and preparing data to update routine reports, and only 20% of their time truly brainstorming on the numbers and extracting insight from that data. The result? Less time to ask the right questions about their data, and less time to pull variable insights that can improve your bottom line. At D. Brown Consulting, we have a better approach. We empower you to extract insights from your data at the speed of thought. We employ a curated methodology that simplifies the analytic build process to eliminate technical friction, making it easier for everyone in your organization to get the exact data they need securely. The best part? All of this can be done without relying on overburdened IT teams. D. Brown Consulting offers consultancy services in building, reporting, and analytics systems. As Microsoft Gold partners, we offer business process automation solutions with no-code and low-code applications, chatbots, and robotic process automation engines, and financial modeling services. We visualize our reports, dashboards, and analytics using the principles defined by the International Business Communication Standards, IBCS. The use of standardized notation eliminates ambiguity and ensures consistency in the design of your visualizations for more effective data storytelling. Are you looking to achieve more with your data? Contact us today. Visit dbrownconsulting.net.
7 years, Macintosh Consulting has been empowering individuals, organizations, and government parastatals in information technology, business management, leadership development, and finance. Through our end-to-end training services, we help our clients achieve notable landmarks with our long-standing valued affiliate relationships with Microsoft, EC Council, CompTIA, PECB, Cisco, and AWS. Macintosh Consulting offers training and certifications in diverse areas like Network Plus, cybersecurity, cloud computing, project management, Agile Scrum, soft skills, amongst many others, with guaranteed to run classes, virtual classes, on-site classes, online classes, and customized classes. Macintosh Consulting enhances career development, promotes relevance, and ensures quality delivery. Macintosh Consulting is located in Nigeria, Kenya, and United Kingdom. Visit www.macintosh.com or call 090-381-38550 or 081-409-84158. You can also visit us at 24 Bamachili Street off Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos.
Welcome to the Pride of Symbols, a people driven by the passion for excellence and the courage to take on big challenges and see them through. With integrity of mind and systems, our words, structures, and processes are always dependable. We are proud of who we are, what we do, and what we stand for. Firm is our commitment to the vision to build a globally recognized distribution company and to become the key driver of trade revolution across Africa. We have been empowered to make products and services accessible, affordable, and usable across Africa by building an efficient distribution network, and to remain the market benchmark for dynamism, efficiency, and competitiveness. We are rulers. We provide order. With confidence, enthusiasm, and wit we speak. The vulnerable and voiceless we empower. This is me. This is TD Africa. We rule. We conquer. We are Simba.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to this month, which happened to the last month of our grassroots event for the year. And today we are expecting to hear a very great story from a very great person. And we welcome everyone and we thank everybody that has always been with us, that have joined us, that have been with us in all activity this year. We say welcome and thank you for being part of the story. As I mentioned earlier, we have to say thank you to everybody. We also want to give the gesture to Microsoft, which is the initial supporter of this program, where we started running ways by which we can engage with the community by bringing what we call mentorship, ability to hear people's story, and used to encourage people to start diverting with that story, using that story as an exemplary way to change the course of the way they perceive career in IT and how they even onboard and onboard to IT. We also want to thank everyone that has been part of this journey, from those that are part of us. You can see their picture, David Okayede. We have Collins Ajoye, Olana Oguna, and we have Kofi from UK, David from also UK, and we have Deji Folarin, which is also part of us this afternoon, will be with us as one of our hosts. And we want to welcome everybody, and with a special thanks to all of them that have been part of this journey. We also want to thank those that have allowed their music to be used on our event, and they allow us to use their copyright. Thank you for Fazi Music and Olumi Music for using their background and their music to do our background. We say thank you for being part of us. And as it may tell, one might want to ask, why are we always coming here every month? Because it's a monthly event where we come to look at how people dive into IT, get knowledge from experts, and connect those experts to mentee, get advice through their story, and also look at some technology. We do more on the practical. Next year, we're going to bring more on board, where we see from the data space where how we can elevate data knowledge, especially the current data sequence we have there. What can we use? It's going to be business-based reality check, where we can bring experts to tell us one way or the other how to elevate our business using some best practice. Then we're also going to look at digital workspace, what's all about digitalization. Why do we need to go to the cloud? And we know we are now in an era of a multi-cloud environment, and that is the reason why we also need to make effort to learn from other cloud provider. So this program is brought to you by Microsoft MCTNAIJA Tech User Group, which is about over 15 user group across the server space from Azure down to security. And we leverage the competence of our team, competence of our professional that are part of the community to look at this case and look at several mentorship paths at which people has gone and how we can use that story to help others that want to go into the same business. So, introducing our guests, they will come online one after the other, and I'll be starting by introducing myself. My name is Oluwaseyi Oluwawumiju. I'm a consultant at Covenant Technology, and I'm also one of Microsoft Most Valuable Professional. And my core component has been on M365, Azure, and AI. And I'm joined also here in the studio with Deji Folarin. You can come and just introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Oluwaseyi Oluwawumiju. I hope I'm very much audible.
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay,
Clearly now.
so my
Yes.
name is Ayodeji Folani, and I'm actually a Microsoft certified trainer and also Microsoft's most valuable professional on data platform. And I'm a BI consultant at Jari Computer Solution, and I've been dealing very much in cloud technology and database solution, from administration of database to data warehouse to data integration to data migration and data analysis, data science. So I am also a born teacher, I love teaching, and I concentrate more around data and office tools. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayodeji. And we're now going to look at our guests. Who are we bringing in today? Because we are starting a new series that's going to extend to next year, which is going to change our concept, which is about people. You hear people. You let our guests tell their own story. In the past, we ask them questions, try to direct them to certain perspective. But want them to tell us what can we learn from them by telling their story. And when they do that, we appreciate our viewer out there that want to join us. You have all the right to ask question. Ask question if you are changing career. Ask question if you are new in IT. Ask question if you want guidance, particularly when you hear the story of our guest and you want to ask people, ask us, ask him, how did he do it, and where and how did he get to the state where he is. And our guest is none other than our very own from the West African region, Mr. Kenchin Ma. I hope I pronounce it very well. If not, you sue me.
No,
Currently, he's driving, so he might not be able to see his video. He's driving home, but I know when he gets home, he join us and we can see him. Kenchi, can you just introduce yourself?
yeah, thank you so very much. I'm not going to sue you for the mispronunciation of the name, but
Yes.
it very much sounds like catching something, but with
Okay,
a
catching.
K.
Yeah,
Yeah,
catching.
like catching. Yeah. So I'm called Catching More, like the more that we know from the UK. So, but
Yes.
mine is spelled a little bit different. So you can
Yes.
call me Catching More. I'm from West Africa, Cameroon. I'm very much bilingual because many people think that Cameroon is just French speaking, but that's not true. Yeah, just to clear that in the air. I'm a computer network engineer. That's how I started my journey. I started as a computer network engineer. I started with Cisco networking. From Cisco, I had CompTIA N Plus. From CompTIA N Plus, I had my MCSA R2, that's Microsoft Certified Solutions Associate R2 Administrator, release 2 in 2013, and that's how my journey actually started as a computer network administrator. I worked in some various telecom companies, but I actually had that aspiration to become more in what I do. I have that desire to want to learn. I have that desire to want to know more rather than stay in a cocoon and don't break through. And
Mm.
so that is where I resigned. I resigned when cloud was actually breaking in. I started hearing about AWS cloud. I started hearing about Azure cloud, and then I saw a notice from Microsoft that they're going to retire MCSA. I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do? Then I started going into Azure Cloud to know more about what Azure is all about. I had to create a learning plan, and and I got in
Since you have
contact with.
started telling us your story, we just want to give us a brief intro, then we can throw you here, there. But anyhow, let me just run through this. um,
Okay.
we want to hear your story, and that is the way we want to be rolling out our grassroots
Oh,
event now, where
okay,
people
okay.
just tell us about themselves, what they have learned, how we can learn from you. So the floor is is right. Uh, you can just take the floor now, and
All right, all right, all right, all right. Um, indeed, my story, like I was telling one of my community members, I'm presently in the Microsoft community in Cameroon, and I was sharing my story with her, and I was telling her that my story is indeed a testimony. She was like, "Tell us that testimony, testify, and tell us about it." And I started explaining to her how I got into cloud and how I created a learning plan, because one of the challenges that most people have is to create a perfect learning plan to get to where they are heading to, especially in tech. I've come in contact with people who don't know what to study, or maybe they know what to study and they don't know how to study what they want to study or how to get where they want to get to. And and the first thing I can share is I had a learning plan, a learning plan that will help me get certified and that will help me reward myself. That's the first mindset that I created. I created that mindset where I have to learn, I have to get certified, then I have to reward myself. I also created the growing mindset, and this growing mindset, it came to me when I got in contact with uh, Hamid. He's an MVP in Turkey, and he told me, just have a growing mindset. Sometimes study without looking at, you just want to get certified, because we have a lot of people out there who are certified. And my first breaking through job that came through Upwork came when I had not yet been certified. And I was wowed by that. I was like, who is going to hire somebody that is not certified? And that is when I saw the pragmatic input of what Hamid had told me. Learn and reward yourself. Don't learn as though you want to get certified, because if you learn as though you want to get certified, you might miss some practicals. So just have that passion, to have that growing mindset that you want to learn. You want to learn. Have a plan, have a learning path. Every day, learn small portions of what you want to learn. Create small opportunities for learning. On your browser, on my browser, I have the Microsoft Tech Community as my homepage, which means that every time there is an update on maybe Copilot or something new comes up, I immediately see it on my homepage. So I created those opportunities for me to learn something. My homepage had to change. The applications I had to change. I started following news feeds on tech, especially on Microsoft Learn Community. And I had all those things that I inputted them on my browser in such a way that each time I open my computer, I see something trending and I have that desire to want to know. So what I can say is I created small opportunities for learning, opportunities that will help me feed my hunger, opportunities that will help me grow the mindset that I'm wanting to grow in. And so from there, I had to build a learning system. We build a learning system that we can enjoy, a learning system that it's fun. And so I had to also set long-term plans. Beside that system, I have a long-term plan. That is when I started the community. Part of my long-term plan was to start a Microsoft community, Azure community in Cameroon. And when we started that, the first 2 months, we had 150 persons in our first onboarding program. I had a long-term plan to share my knowledge to every person, because one thing I know is the power of tech in sustainable development. We cannot neglect that. And every day that innovation keeps growing. And also one thing I had is I put time aside and I don't rush. Many people want to take 2 months to get certified. No, I didn't just say I want to get certified within a month. I had the time aside and I was not in a rush. So what I can say is I got to where I got to, landed my first Upwork project from creating a plan, creating that learner mindset, having that mindset that I want to grow, having small portions to learn every week, creating every opportunity that I will have to learn, like changing my home pages, following learn communities, joining groups that could help me build a learning system that I will enjoy. And I have to set a long-term plan aside the learning system, a long-term plan. Then I also have to put aside time that I'm not rushing. It's not a competition. It's no rush. Tech is innovating daily. So I said, no, it's not a rush. It's not a competition with nobody. My friends might have 7 certifications within 7 months. That doesn't mean I should do same. I have a plan. I want to grow in this. I want to be an expert in this. And that is why I found myself good in being a cloud architect and good in DevOps. My first DevOps projects came from educative.io in India to create a course for them. And I was like, hey, where am I going to start? But because I had that learning system and I set it aside that no rush, I had to achieve that goal. So this is my story in tech. This is how I started to where I am now. So this is the summary of what I can give.
Yeah, that's quite interesting, and there are so many nuggets I'm taking out of there before they come on board. The first nugget I took from your word is that you had a growing mindset. Initially, when you want to get into IT, You never look at what is a journey, what is the length or time between. You just have that mindset that whatever, you are going to get there, and that is great. Then you said you also, I didn't get this very well, but what I got is that you learn at initial not to be paid, but to keep learning, to provide yourself with a stage at which they can get you connected. That's why you say
Mm.
you first land your upward job somewhere just because you
Yeah,
had. Then another nugget I got that you developed a long-term strategy by collaborating with community. Did you?
mhm.
I leave
Yeah.
stick to you now.
Thank you very much. This is actually mind blowing. So, Kachi, it's nice having you on board. So, I have quite a number of questions to ask you. Number one, you said you came up with a learning plan. Can you give us a template of a learning plan? Just run through a template of a learning plan for our audience. If I want to come up with a learning plan, can I, as an expert, can you just give us a template to follow, at least to come up with a working learning plan? That is question one. Question number two, you said something. You said learn to reward yourself, not learn for certification.
Hmm.
So we all know that certification is a proof that you have this knowledge. But you made mention of something. Learn to reward yourself, not learn. I need you to help me differentiate. If I'm learning to reward myself, how is that different from learning towards earning certification? So let me start with those two questions. A learning plan template and different between learn to reward yourself and learn towards certification. So, Kachi, you have the floor.
All right. Thank you so very much. I will start with the learning plan template. One thing I know about tech, like let me say, for example, in my case where I was actually focused on Azure Cloud and DevOps, I one thing I understood about it is that it's role based. It's role based, which means that you get to fill in a particular role as an expert. And so when I understood that, I knew that there has to be continuous development. There had to be continuous learning and continuous development. And so I had to make my brain to love the process of learning. And how do I make my brain love the process of learning? Like I explained earlier, I don't need to start with 1 hour a day. I will start with 30 minutes a day to learn the specific role that I want to become an expert in. So the first thing I'll do is I will need to choose a path. I will choose a path. For example, I want to be a data engineer tomorrow. So I would want to know what path am I going to take to become that data engineer. It might entail that I should start with maybe Power BI. It might entail from Power BI, I get into big data. And so I have that path already. And I know that this path will mean that I learn daily and I develop daily. In the process of learning daily and developing daily, I'm causing my brain to love the process of learning. And I will just start in beats. I will start in 30 minutes daily. I learned something. So I create a habit of I have to learn something today. I have to gain something new today. And so when I do that, I will keep updating myself with something new by learning daily. So if I start a learning plan and I say I will do this for the next 30 days, like the saying goes, if you do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit. And I realize that my mind has been created to love the process of learning. That's how we start by creating that learning plan. Firstly, have a path you want to follow. Finish the path and start the next that you have to go on to. Make sure you start learning in beats. Create those opportunities that you have to learn. Like I said, I started by changing my homepage to the Microsoft Tech community where I can see updates. And updates, when I see updates that concern the path that I am learning, I will quickly delve into it, which makes my brain loving the process of learning. So that is what I can say about create. Start by creating a plan, by having a path that you have to follow. Learn every day. It's continuous learning. It's continuous development. The next part of your question was on rewarding yourself and not just study for a certification. Studies for a certification, we have a lot of DOMs out there. There are a lot of platforms that sells DOMs. If I want to study for a certification, I might just get a DOM. I might just get a study guide. I might read a study guide. I might not really bother about knowing the pragmatic part of the role that I'm trying to get into. Then after that, I get into the DOMs. Those DOMs could help me get like 70 to 80% in the exam. Now, if I get that in the exam and I have to go in front of somebody that wants to give me a job, or let's say, for example, the educative job that I had, or the freelance job that I had, I actually had to go through two sets of interviews, which were actually pragmatic. If I was studying just for the certification, my knowledge might just be theoretical because I actually studied DOMs to pass. We've done that before. I did that when I was preparing for my CompTIA before I later on discovered that no, this ain't helping. You could have DOMs today that are updated daily that could help you pass an exam. But when you get into the job market, what can you do? What can you do? So you're learning to reward yourself with the skills that you can do this, because tomorrow somebody will call you based on what you can do. And the job I had from educative, I had not yet had my Azure DevOps certification, but I was tested and it proved that I could do what I was asked to do. So that's why I said you study to reward yourself, not just for certification. The certification, of course, sometimes I call it an add-on. It's a proof. Yes, indeed. But I've come to understand in the freelance world in tech, there's a series of quizzes and there's a series of interviews you have to go through, and they'll however, test that knowledge. So let us learn to reward ourselves and not just for the certifications, because in the job market, we will be tested. Indeed. So thank you. I don't know if I answered both questions, but I'm open to answer more.
Yeah, you did. That was a perfect answer to the question. So I got the templates clearly. So because it is a role base, we should choose the path to follow. We should start in bit and grow it up. We should let our mind love what we do. So this is amazing. And thank you for the clarity between learning to reward ourselves and learning for certification. Well, I'll quickly need you to touch on this. You said it is not a competition, so there is no rush about it. Now, look at a scenario whereby I am hiring a particular job role, and the job role is actually open for a period of few weeks, maybe 2 weeks. And so, based on what you said, it is not, it should not be a rush. So, are you saying that I should ignore that, get myself equipped, another opportunity will come, or I should give it all it takes to get into that particular job role?
Um, I believe that another opportunity will come. I really do believe so. Sometimes we could rush to get into a job role, and we could learn while we are at the job, but that's a great risk to take, because in the freelance world, what I have realized pragmatically is sometimes your review is everything. If I get a job now and I perform poorly on it and I get a poor review, that will mean that no other client will want to hire me for a job. So let me study to show that I am approved. Let me study to show that I know what I know. I know what I can do. Because what really matters when we go out there are the reviews that we get. And when we get good positive reviews, people will always come. But when we hurry in and we go in, and we're not playing a game where we're not very sure, what we're going to meet. And when we go, we might not know everything, because one thing in tech is one thing will always lead to another. Um, uh, I've had a scenario where I go in for a 365 job, and majority of what I'm being asked to do is on SharePoint online. Majority of what I'm being asked to do is on Mailflow. So you see, it cuts across. It goes in, it comes out, it goes into channels and tunnels. So I won't rush to get that job. I won't rush into it, because reviews will mean everything. If you're so good at it, you'll get another opportunity. Trust me.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sheyi, over to you.
I think both of you have done justice to this for this segment, and a lot of nugget has come up, and even the question make it clear. Don't rush for things. That means be good with what you know and ensure you are good for people to recognize you. Referrals will come. The time might not be as fast as you want, but the truth is that you get to the destination when you apply this level of understanding. As I said, this is one part of what we want to do as we are rounding up this year. We're going to have more of tell our story, guide ourselves in this part to get people part what they did. And we got something today. Have a template. Create a way by which you want to learn. Learn in bits. Don't learn to rush. Learn as you grow. Just like they said, Azure is like pay as you grow. Also, learn as you grow. So we're going to move from there. Thank you, Kechi, and thank you, Deji. We're going to look at quickly on some new announcement that was made publicly in Ignite. And these are segments for technology innovation discussion. And there are several declaration that was made, and I want us to look at it together, and we just talk on it for some few seconds, then we'll move to the next segment. And I highlight some, especially from Copilot here, and those announcements are really streamlined to industrial organization. Now, Kechi and Deji, what do you feel is going to happen in the next few as we move to 2025? Because we see Microsoft saying that they have created an enhancement for Copilot. Now, they even mentioned that the slang they use, that Copilot is a UI for Microsoft AI. So it tells us that they are not really playing about product, but they are streamlining their product approach to industrial revolution. So now look at all what they said about AI powered agent. One, let me just run through it so that we can just discuss on it on this segment. One is they created what we call a Copilot studio, and the studio generally is to bring light to how we can custom our ways, our data, and ensure we use that custom detail to create what we call an enhancement for our production, an enhancement for what we want to do, especially as a company. They're also going to they have done something on Microsoft 365 Copilot, Microsoft Dynamics 365 Copilot, and one thing that was exciting is the Azure AI Foundry, which is more a way of bringing DevOps, bringing design, bringing to scale. And they also talked about industrial specific model, adapting AI to set several industrial changes, industrial company, and their output to be amplified with AI. Then they looked at security, they put some things. Now, one thing about catchy about security is that they announced something like AI scoreboard, where AI is going to be scored. If you are producing, if you are deploying AI, you should have a system to score yourself, whether you are benchmarking it according to the standard. Then from the productive tools, they mentioned Teams now as what we call facilitator agent that can help you interpret what we said through team, get you a summary of what you said, and also there is an interpreter agent now. What does that mean? That means I might be in a meeting with my colleague outside the country, Chinese, Japanese. I can just deploy the agent there that can help me to interpret what they are saying. I can have this co- collaborative communication and meeting without learning some very unique language within the system. Then uh, another thing about the data management dimension, which content understanding, that from the AI and fabric. So, people, what do you feel this is tending to as we move to 2025? What's your take?
Yeah, so I actually have a slide. I don't know if the slide is up there. So
Oh,
I actually itemize some interesting facts. I don't know. Can you see my slide from your end?
no, you have to share it, then it will take off.
Uh,
I will stop this, then you
okay.
come. Just share it
Let
from your
me
side.
let me see if I can
There's an
share.
icon called share screen.
Okay. Let me see if I can get my screen shared. Okay. Confirm my screen is up there.
Okay, it's loading now. I've seen it. So I've seen your screen. Okay, okay, I've seen it. It will come up now. It's up.
Okay. So has it moved to the next slide?
Now I have to move it. Let me move it for
Oh,
you. Okay, it's now here.
okay. So now what we have at the Ignite, I can divide everything that was discussed into three, and these are things that is going to reshape the industry in 2025. We like it or not. Number one, the cutting edge innovation in AI. Number two, cloud computing. And number three, collaboration tools. Now, let us see those things one after the other. The next slide, please. Okay. So, when we are talking about the AI powered enhancements, we are looking at Microsoft 365, the co pilot that we have in Word, Outlook, PowerPoint, Excel, OneNote, and Teams. They are actually in another dimension entirely. This helps user to automate tasks like writing mails. Imagine you want to get your email up there, you just drop one or two ideas, and before you know it, it has pull up the entire mail. And look at presentation nowadays. Come up with wonderful presentation with designers. And under data analysis, I can just upload my data into Microsoft Excel and ask questions about my data. And like magic, it gives me insight into the data, and it takes it to giving me projection, foresight into the data. So these are what we are talking about. Just like what you mentioned, the Azure AI Foundry, this is another amazing platform. This platform make it easier for developers to build and deploy AI application, providing the tools to create custom AI solution that scale. Are you out there thinking of coming up with a wonderful AI solution? The platform is ready for you. So there is no excuse that you cannot really come up with wonderful AI solution in forthcoming year. In fact, right from now, there are lots that can be done. And I want to say, developers, you are welcome into the world of competitive AI. Now, let us look at the second part, that is the cloud and hybrid computing. Imagine the new introduction when we are talking about Windows 365. A cloud-based service that enables us to access our Windows desktop securely from any other device. My Windows desktop solution, I can pick up another device and get right into it. Now, this facilitates remote and hybrid work environment by providing flexibility and security. Take a look at this. And also, I want us to also appreciate what is up there. That is the Azure Open AI enhancement. This update offers expanded tool for integrating advanced AI into application and analytics. Imagine you have an application that is running. I just got a client some weeks ago that called me that, look, I have this application that is running. I'm trying to see how I can empower the application with AI because people are running, going through the menus, clicking, and they need to click about 3 menus to get something done. Can't they just have a natural language embedded into it and type what you want and it gives us the solution? That is exactly what we are talking about. So this empowering developer to build more intelligent and efficient solution. So 2025 is actually a game changer for most of us. Now let's go to the collaboration tool. Now, if you want to do a meeting, I don't need an interpreter in my meeting. Microsoft Teams has been so much empowered. As you are speaking Spanish, let's assume Kachi is speaking in French, and I don't understand either of those languages. I can actually, with the help of Microsoft Teams, I can actually do what we call language interpreter. And before I know it, I'm listening to what you are saying as if you are speaking in English language. Imagine the level of collaboration AI has brought us into. And also, don't let us forget the Power Platform. The original concept around the Power Platform is a low code, no code platform. And what Microsoft have just released on this platform will make it much more, very much available for those of us that don't even have knowledge of programming at all to get up and running with coding and automation process. I want to say 2025 is actually a big field for all of us to strive in and to make a remarkable impact in this world. Thank you very much. Sheyi.
Yeah, Kachi, I don't know whether you have any because I want to play video on one exciting product, and they just mentioned it, how to use cloud and hybrid solution from a device that is secured. I just have it in my slide, and we're going to look at it, and we're going to play it here. But I don't know whether you have any addition to what we just been said now. And if you have any question for us, you can as well just put it down there, and we get it to the person that needs to. Okay, thank you, Kechi. Kechi said there is no question at the time. So we just go. I'm just going to bring back my slide, and we're going to look at that particular video which they just mentioned, which showed us in light of what we're seeing here, um, the fact that we actually have a way by which we can use technology to embed collaboration, embed capability with a secure mode. So I'm going to play it. Good. Okay. I'm going to share my screen if it's not going through the platform. I'm going to play it from my screen just shortly. Sharing. Started playing. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I'll share it again. Just give me share entire audio. Yeah. Okay. To be able to see it now, then I play it.
Windows 365 Link is the first cloud PC device. It's a purpose-built solution by Microsoft with a small Windows-based OS designed to connect you to Windows 365 in seconds. With a quick sign-in to your cloud PC, you can securely connect to a familiar Windows desktop in the Microsoft Cloud, accessing a responsive, high-fidelity experience. And Windows 365 Link is simple and straightforward to set up. For IT, it brings a more streamlined management experience where it can be managed alongside other PCs in Microsoft Intune. The device is secure by design, featuring no local admin users, no local data storage, and no local apps. You can't install or execute any arbitrary software on the device, so you're protected from malware. Security baseline policies are enabled by default, and its security features cannot be disabled. I'll start by showing you what it's like to use Windows 365 Link. First, you'll enter your work email address, and you're presented with multi-factor passwordless authentication. Here we're using the Microsoft Authenticator mobile app. Then you're securely authenticated and connected to your cloud PC, all within seconds. And if you have a few apps open from your last session, you can pick up right where you left off. The Start menu shows productivity and work apps provisioned by your IT team. And with Windows being in the cloud, everything is up to date. We've enabled local redirection for web multimedia content such as streaming video. This ensures a smooth, high-fidelity experience. And it's also optimized for online meetings with Microsoft Teams, providing highly performant video conferencing. And while you saw me use passwordless authentication, Windows 365 Link also works with FIDO2 security keys and cross-device passkeys. So you get the experience you would expect from a local PC with all the security and scalability of the Microsoft Cloud, resulting in a no-compromise experience. And when you sign out of your device, it returns to the sign-in experience. Your data and account information is not stored on Windows 365 Link, so it's great as a shared use device for hot desking, contact centers, and other scenarios. Windows 365 Link also works with the peripherals you need to be productive. You can connect them via USB and Bluetooth 5.3, including your keyboard, mouse, webcam, up to 2 monitors at 4K resolution each, and audio including your headset. Next, let's take a closer look at the Windows 365 Link device itself, which is compact, fanless, and lightweight by design. On the front panel, there's a USB-A port and an audio jack for easy day-to-day access. The back panel includes 2 USB-A ports and 1 USB-C port, wired Ethernet, and the power connector. It also includes a full-size HDMI and DisplayPort. And on the side, there's a slot for a Kensington lock to physically secure the device. Its dimensions are 120 millimeters square and is 30 millimeters thick. Importantly, Windows 365 Link is designed with sustainability in mind. It's made with recycled materials and is ENERGY STAR certified to help reduce your carbon footprint. So now let me show you how easy Windows 365 Link is to set up for the first time. You power on your device, connect to the internet via Wi-Fi where we support Wi-Fi 6E, and of course you can also connect via Ethernet. Then you'll sign in with your work account and authenticate. And at that point, your device then joins your organization's Microsoft Entry Directory and enrolls automatically into your Microsoft Intune environment. And just like that, your device connects you to your cloud PC. But it's not just using the device that is simple. We also simplify and streamline management. From Microsoft Intune, you'll be able to view Windows 365 Link devices alongside your other managed Windows devices and cloud PCs. These will have a default name that starts with WCPC prefix. And you can click in to access device details and specific management operations for each Windows 365 Link device. You can create configuration policies just like you would for any Windows 11 PC. And because the small OS is purpose-built for connecting to the cloud, there are far fewer policies that apply to Windows 365 Link. For example, you can create a policy for blocking removable media so that people can't copy data from their cloud PC to a USB drive. This helps ensure that all your corporate data stays protected in the cloud. And to further protect your data and users, Windows 365 Link is designed for security from the ground up. It's configured with a high security posture by default that leverages a discrete trusted platform module, secure boot, BitLog for drive encryption, hypervisor code integrity, and Microsoft Defender endpoint detection and response capabilities. And with strict code integrity policies in place, only the software that comes on the device can run on the device. By default, device updates are delivered automatically and applied overnight when the device is not in use. So overall, the management overhead for Windows 365 Link is much lighter compared to other device types. And again, its security-first design significantly reduces its attack surface. So that's a quick look at Windows 365 Link, the first cloud PC device purpose-built by Microsoft to securely connect you to Windows 365 in seconds. To learn more, check.
So, from what we see here, it's obviously that a lot of things are going to come to play as we move to 2025, and that is what we have just shown you. Now, let's really talk about community because we are rounding up. I don't know whether Deji has anything, but generally, from what Kachin said, he mentioned he built his learning template across a community that gives him the capability to expand his knowledge. We also have a community locally, and the community generally is where we come together called MCT Tech User Group, and we started way back some years back, and that's and it has expanded to so many groups. One of the group is Naija Security Group, the Naija Data Platform, which has changed now to Data and AI. Did can you remind me? Data and AI Skill Initiative, which is now more elaborate through knowledge and building capability across the whole enterprise of data estate. Then we also have other groups. We have events that's going to take place. I think everybody's running up for the year, but things will start shaping up as we go into next year. D365 user group is also out there for those into ERP. And we have their series also every week. Just look out for their WhatsApp chat and you can get on board through Meetup. Then we have Nigerian user group, which is the Azure Nigeria community, which also runs several events. I think they are running some series weekly now on how to use several use of Azure platform to enable you to be able to engage with the cloud offering. Then we have the M-Strive community also, which also have weekly program, and the Power Platform community will also have weekly program, and we have some online community like the Power BI learning community, which is one of MVP in Nigeria that runs it. You can see it from Meetup. Then they also have weekly program. And if you're a lady and you also want to get into tech, we have the Textilers. Textilers has elevated with several components now trailing into the system. And if you want to join them, you can just go to Meetup, look at their TS Meetup user group, and you'll be able to join as a female. Then upcoming event, and that's where I hand over to Deji. This is our last event this year, and we want to wish everyone Merry Christmas in advance and Happy New Year. And I will leave that to Deji to give us how will I put it, something to share us up as we move to 2025. And Kachi can come afterward.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sheyi. I'm getting an echo. I don't know from where. Well, the major thing is that we are rounding up activity for 2024, and the major event we're supposed to have this year, that is the MCTNP Summit in Ghana, is actually in view. So this has actually been postponed till first quarter next year. So updates will be shared on the same platform. And for the data and dev community, we have quite a lot of activity lined up for 2025. But we'll be rounding up this year with two meetup. Our monthly meetup. One is coming up next week. The other one is on the 16th, I guess, middle of December, and that will be the last for the year. Now, I would like to tell us on this platform, get your learning plan, as Kechi has said, and also let us see how we can grow on our learning parts from 30 minutes to 1 hour to 2 hours before we go into a comfortable learning and growing in this part. There are lots the technology platform has offered us. AI has come to stay. Let us find ourselves occupied and let us enjoy the technology that is available to us. Thank you very much. Do have a nice time. Hello, Kachi. Are you still? Oh, Sheyi.
Because you said there's an echo, I just have to mute myself. So, as it is, we're wishing you happy holiday and rounding up with catchy word. Take it a day after a day. Don't be in a haste. You are not in competition with anybody, but as you learn, you grow into your area and become an expert at the end. We wish you all a very good time and we say have an amazing weekend. Goodbye and God bless you.
Bye.
Bye everyone. Bye.
Moses was a man with consistency to your plan and will. Me want to see you be my beginning. I should be a genesis. Give me revelation to function as people remedy. I want get wisdom, knowledge like Solomon. Solution to what's problem, Baba, please make me the one. Joshua led the Israelite to their promised land. Teach me song that gives faith to make people stand. Teach me how to lean on you like David did. So when I'm in trouble and in struggle, you go be my shield. Christ is the perfect man. I wanna live like, please make I get better. Legacy to make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like. one live good and well till my whole age. May people they feel your anointing when I'm on the stage. I pray for more of you, God, and less of me. Anywhere you want me to go, Baba, carry me. I go be fool if I did the burn only me. Minister, good worshiper, that's what I be. To be a good father to my own child, a beautiful loving husband to my own wife. Make I didn't see your face, I seen clearly to follow you. Moses was a man with consistency to your plan and will. Me want to see you be my beginning. I should be a Genesis. Give me revelation to function as people remedy. I want get wisdom, knowledge like Solomon. Solution to what's problem, Baba, please make me the one. Joshua led the Israelite to their promised land. Teach me song that gives faith to make people stand. Teach me how to lean on you like David did. So when I'm in trouble and in struggle, you go be my shield. Christ is the perfect man. I wanna live like. Please make I get better. Legacy to make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like. Me want live good and well till my whole age. May people they feel your anointing when I'm on the stage. I pray for more of you, God, and less of me. Anywhere you want me to go, Baba, carry me. I go be fool if I did the bird only me. Minister, good worshiper, that's what I be. To be a good father to my own child, a beautiful loving husband to my own wife. Make I didn't see your face, I seen clearly to follow you. Moses was a man with consistency to your plan and will. Me want to see you be my beginning. I should be a Genesis. Give me revelation to function as people remedy. I want get wisdom, knowledge like Solomon. Solution to what's problem, Baba, please make me the one. Joshua led the Israelite to their promised land. Teach me song that gives faith to make people stand. Teach me how to lean on you like David did. So when I'm in trouble and in struggle, you go be my shield. Christ is the perfect man. I wanna live like. Please make I get better. Legacy to make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like. Me want live good and well till my whole age. May people they feel your anointing when I'm on the stage. I pray for more of you, God, and less of me. Anywhere you want me to go, Baba, carry me. I go be fool if I did the bird only me. Minister, good worshiper, that's what I be. To be a